All right, let's go. It is technically class 18 altogether since we started in the springtime, but today we're going to be um, discussing the weather. And I know this is familiar with some of you all, but I hope it's still, proves beneficial. Just continue practicing, right? Continuing, as always, repetition, 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 repetition is very, very helpful for learning a language. So the questions I'll be asking throughout this class is, of course, simply how is the weather outside? And so we'll kind of go over how to describe the weather at first. And then later on, afterwards, after we've gone through all the weather, I will begin to also ask that second question, how does it feel outside? So how is the weather outside and how does it feel outside? So the question of how does it, or how is it outside? How's the weather outside is what you see here. How tabua puni unagwat. How tabua puni unagwat. So let's break this down first. All right, let's break it down. Of course, that first word, how, is just an interrogative particle. It indicates you're asking a question. One of the words that indicates you're asking a question, because there are a few in Numu. And it can mean the exact equivalent in English. How? So how does it look outside? Or, how's the weather outside? So that's easy. But the second word, let's break this one down a little bit more. Tabua punni. Tabua punni. If you guys remember, back in May when we first introduced colors, I asked this question at the bottom of the screen, which is how tabuade. How tabuade. And remember that meant what color is it? Because I was asking what color is an article of clothing. How tabuade. So both of these share a similar verbal root, which is tabua. So this word tabua, its verbal root at its bare essence means the appearance, how something appears. Now, when referring to a color, you can see it has a different suffix at the end of it, that du suffix. And again, as a reminder from that class back in May, that du suffix it can indicate characteristics. So when asking about the color of something, essentially you're asking how the appearance of it characteristically, how does it characteristically appear? But that just came to mean basically what color is something, all right? But in this case, when we're asking about the weather, we're still asking about the appearance of something, basically how it looks outside. But this second prefix, or the prefix on this one, punne, P-U-N-N-E, is a stative prefix, stative prefix. In other words, it indicates the state of something, like the state of being, for example. So again, so it's like basically it's kind of like this question is kind of asking like what is the state of appearance outside? You're asking how it looks outside, and that's kind of the way you would ask how's the weather. I don't believe there is an actual word for weather in Numa, because the way we conceptualize it is just basically by appearance. How does it look outside? What's going on outside, kind of like. And of course, this last word, hunagwat. Hunagwat is one of the words that can mean outside. In other dialects, that G is a K, hunakwat. Well, in Mashura's area, it's G, hunagwat, hunagwat. All right, cool. So first, in this case, you can see outside, it's nice and sunny. So one way you can ask that or answer that is by saying what you see there at the bottom, it means nice and sunny. Nice and sunny. Bija. Of course, you guys know that has several meanings. It could mean good, it can mean well, but it can also, in this case, kind of have that sense of nice. Nice and sunny. Ja tabidua. That word tabidua, that's just what it means. Sunny. It's nice and sunny. You can also add that stative suffix punne to that. You can say tavirua punni, ja tavirua punni. And that also is, you can say that to mean it's nice and sunny outside. But in this case, it's not necessary. You can just say tabiru a, and it means the same exact thing, nice and sunny. All right, let's go through a couple more before we get into some practicing. So the next one we have is cloudy, okay, cloudy, which is kumiapuni. We already you might already know this word for clouds, kumia means cloud, and again we got that same state of suffix ni. So again, it's referring to this just a state of cloudiness outside. Kumiapuni. Of course, you can also add outside to your answers. You can say kunagwatu bijadabiru. Outside, it's nice and sunny, or kunagwatu kumiapuni. Outside, it's cloudy. But you can also just simply say cloudy. If I ask how do you feel, or how is it outside, you can say cloudy. That works too. Now, if it's only partially cloudy, okay, partially cloudy, you can say what you see here. Sawatni kumiapuni. Sawatni kumiapuni. Sawatni indicates the quantity. It's a quantifier indicating not that much, a little bit, a small quantity of something. So that's why we translate it partially. Okay, Sawatni kumiapuni. It's partially cloudy outside. Another way that you can answer this, if it's only partially cloudy, you can say kumiaptuhu. 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 So again, we know kumia means cloud. This middle suffix that you see here in the center, indicates the arrival of something. It can also mean that something has just begun. So you can translate this as it's just begun to get cloudy, or the clouds have just arrived. And that's what that final suffix hu indicates, which I just said, just, that word just, to kind of, that can be a meaning of this hu suffix, that something just happened, okay? Just recently happened. So kumiapituhu, clouds have just arrived, or it's just begun to get cloud. So those are two different options you can use for that. All right, so let's do practicing with just what we've done over right now, just one time through. And Thatch is at the top of my list because your microphone is unmuted. So I'm starting with you. Are you there? Thatch. Hanosu Thatch. Where is Thatch? Does anyone know? He just said it stopped working. All right, well, while you get that figured out, we'll go on to Chrissy. Chrissy, we're gonna go with you since that microphone is not working.
Togi.
Oh. All right. How about when you hunagwat?
Hunagwat bija tabua. Tabirua.
Yishi how about when you hunagwat?
Kumiapani.
Ja. Yishi how about when you hunagwat?
Bija tabirua.
What about the clouds? How do you answer about the clouds?
Tabirua kumia no?
Oh, you're saying sunny and cloudy. Is that what you're wanting to say? Sure. Yeah, you can say that too. That's not nothing that we've learned yet, but I'll type that in the chats. If you want to say that it's sunny and cloudy, you know, you might say like that. Tabiru puni Yeah. I would say more like this, because what you had, you said kumiano, which I'm typing it there. That no kind of has more of the sense of accompaniment, like I don't know. Personally, I'm not sure if you'd use that for referring to like what you're seeing thing that there is cloudiness and sunshine.
Mm.
Maybe,
Mhm.
but what I have there, Tavira Punishi Kumiaruwazu, that word duwazu means also. So it's like
Okay.
sunny and cloudy. Or Tavira Punishi Kumiapuniruwazu. I forgot that puni.
Oh,
Kumiapuni
duwazu. Ha. Ha ha.
Kumiapuniruwazu. It's like saying sunny and also cloudy. Because with not no has that sense of with. So like cloudy with sunshine. I mean, maybe that would work, but yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Let's see this one. Sagwatni kumiapuni.
Yep, that works.
Ah.
All right, let's go to Maxine. We'll do the same three. It's fun to get some practice. All right, how do buapuni hunagwatu? Okay, correct. She how do buapuni hunagwatu?
Is that the second one?
Aha.
Oh, how to do I do?
There's a lot of clouds up on top outside on the window.
Mana, what's the Puni?
Kumiapuni, yeah. Kumiapuni, cloudy. Nagwatu, kumiapuni, it's cloudy outside. And one last one is how to buapuni hunagwatu.
Sagwatni, Puni.
Ja. All right, let's learn another one. In this case, I say how the buapuni hunagwatu. In this case, notice it's not just that it's cloudy, but it's kind of it's that's stormy weather. That's stormy weather right there. So a way that you can say that a storm is growing, okay, literally translated is that. Tomo na punyo. Tomo na punyo. The storm is in a state of growing. All right. So let's break this one down. Okay. Tomo. Tomo, as you guys know, can mean winter. It can mean year. It also can refer to a storm. Okay. Tomo. Storm. And that second word, na punyo. So the verbal root is na'a. Na'a, which means to grow. To grow. You can use this in reference to plants. You can use it in reference to human beings growing up, animals growing up, but also in a sense of clouds that are growing or a storm that's growing. Okay. And so na. Of course, we got that same stative suffix indicating the state of being, the state of growing. And that final o is essentially the same thing as HOO. Okay, it's meaning that it's just happened. Okay? So not beneath. It's just that oftentimes the H drops off. Not beneath. Not beneath. So more not beneath. It's storming up. Okay, in a sense, that's a way you can translate. Storming up. Storm's growing. It's a storm coming. And another one, which I'm pretty sure you guys are all familiar with, is Bao Mawun. Bao Mawun. It's raining. Okay, you can see there's rain in that window, raining. So baoma would be the verbal root for to rain. And in this case, we have that other suffix. I mean, like I guess you could say it's in a state of raininess, but no, in this case, this wun refers to it's a continual suffix, indicates the continuation of something. So like our English ing, raining, baomawin, raining. Hunagwat, baomawin. Outside, it is raining. All right, let's go back and start doing some practicing. So next on the list is Rebecca. Are you there?
Is my mic working?
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, all right, good. Okay, just throw me in whenever.
All right.
No rush.
All right, Rebecca, you there? We'll do some practicing. A lot of my food. All right. Rebecca's not answering. So Thatch, let's go to you.
Okay, my brain kind of exploded at the mic, but I'll try.
All right. How to go up when you hunagwat?
So it's stormy. So did you have one for like stormy?
Yeah, this is the one about it's about the storm growing or storm coming up.
Oh, so tomo not puni. Oh,
Yeah. Tomo na panil.
not puni.
Yeah, na panil. You don't need to have those glottal stops that I can hear you entering. Not with me. No.
Yeah,
Na panil. Na panil.
not puni. Cool.
All right. Yeshi how da buap panil hunagwat.
Palma. Bawa mana?
Yeah. Baumawin. Baumawin. Raining. It is raining. All right. Yeshi how da buap panil hunagwat.
Sakwani ku kumia puni.
So that one means it's partially cloudy.
Yes.
Partially cloudy. Does it look partially cloudy?
Yes.
From the one coming who lives in Washington, I guess maybe it does look partially cloudy to you. But
Yeah, it's half.
someone from Arizona like me, I'm like, no, it's cloudy. What you talking about? All right, I'll give it to you. This one, in my mind, would be partially cloudy. All right, then let's go to one more then to practice. Let's see. Lisa, I know you're on your phone and you got out of class recently. Are you able to practice or not yet?
Well, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, then. Oops, I lost my place. Start here. How da buapa ni hunagwat?
Palmawanu.
Baumawin means it's raining. Baumawin. Yep, it's raining. That would be for this one here. Baumawin. It's raining.
Oh, okay.
Remember how to say, like in this case, like if it's getting stormy, the storm is growing.
Oh, yes. Okay. Tabawapuni. Tabawapuni. Oh, no. Oh, maybe not so much there.
All right, so remember storm.
Oh, the storm's
the word-
growing. It's Tomo Napapunio.
Yeah, tomo, and then the second
Tomo
napunio.
Napunio. Okay.
That first syllable na is what's kind of you drag it out. Napunio.
Napunio.
Ija. Yeshi, how about this one here? How da buapuni hunagwat.
Bisha Dabidua?
Jara bidwa means nice and sunny. I mean, I think that could work too. I mean, even if they're just little clouds there, it can
Oh,
still be nice and sunny.
Sagwani Ponipura?
Sawatni kumiapuni.
Uh-huh.
Sawatni kumiapuni. Yep. Yeah. All right, let's learn another one. Okay. I know this is maybe be tricky because the main background looks kind of similar with this storm here, but in this case, if you can see, it might be difficult on the phones, but it's actually just sprinkling. Okay, there's some little raindrops there on outside that you can see, sprinkling. So if you want to say that it's sprinkling, you know, if I it's just, and you want to just say it's sprinkling, you can say Bazumigawin. 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 And I didn't make a slide underlining the root, but the root would just be from the P to the A. Bazumiga. Bazumiga. That's kind of has that sense of sprinkle. Bazumiga. And of course, just once again, that wun suffix indicates continuation, continual. So the ing, it's sprinkling. Bazumigawin. Bazumigawin. Now the word for hailing, hail, hagwodagwawin. 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 The root for this one would be the beginning, of course, the H, all the way to that final A. So hagodagwa. Hagodagwa is hail. Hagodagwa. Hagwodagwa. Hagwodagwa. Once again, there's that final suffix wene for the ing. Hailing. Hagwodagwa. And finally, the last weather term we're going to learn. Tugwawin. Tugwawin. Snowing. Tugwawin. And again, for those other dialects more northern, they instead of a G, it's a K. Tugwa. Tugwawin. Tugwawin. So if you're from those areas and that's how you want to answer, that is perfectly fine. Otherwise, I will say Tugwa with a G. Tugwawin. Snowing. Tugwa means to snow. Tugwa. Win. In. Tugwawin. Snowing. All right. So let's go into some more practice. Monica, are you available?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Let's go. Hara buapuni hunagwate.
Butsumiga. Butsumigawan.
Ija. Ija. Ishihara buapuni hunagwate.
Agwodogwa. Agwodogwa.
Ogi, correct. Ishihara buapuni hunagwate.
Ugwawan.
All right. Let's pick someone else. Now, Salisha. Salisha, not Haga. Hano, where are you?
I'm here.
Oh, cool. All right. Next slide. How da buapuni hunagwate.
Wait, Kumiapuni.
Kumiapuni, cloudy. Yeah, I mean it's cloudy. So that is I think that's a good answer. How would you say that the storm is getting stormy, the storms are growing, storm clouds?
Tomo napuni.
Yeah, pisha, napani, tomo napani. Storm clouds are growing. Ishi haurabwapani hunagwat.
Haumawana.
Togi, togi. And one more. Haurabwapani hunagwat.
Isha to tabirwa.
Yeah, yeah, tabiru. Nice and sunny. All right. So to ask, how does it feel outside? So the other question. It's hayuna mahunagwat. Hayuna mahunagwat. How does it feel outside? Hayu. Hayu. That first word is, again, another term for asking a question. How does it feel outside? Hayu. Sometimes when speaking fast, you can drop that that glottal stop. And so instead of hayu, you can just say hayu. Hayu. Okay. So hayu num. Num. I believe you guys already know means to feel. So hayu num. How does it feel? Hunagwat, outside. So in this case, as you can see from the temperature gauge, the thermometer, it is hot. So if it's nice and sunny, it's usually hot. So here's 3 different ways that you can answer hot. You can just simply say what you see on top, udut, udut. That just means hot. Okay, you can also say udutuun, udutuun, which in English sounds odd. We don't say hotting, but that's a valid way of saying it in the mu. You can also add that stative suffix. I don't have it here on this, but that would be a 4th option. You could say urutupun, urutupun. And this last 3rd one here at the bottom of the screen, na urut, na urut. Those are all valid ways of saying it's hot. Okay, na urut, na urut. All right. If it is very, very hot, you can add this word here that I just put on the kind of the center left of the screen. You can say Thatch is asking a question.
Was there a difference in the meaning of the last one compared to the other 2s?
No, not really. I mean, that na prefix can have oftentimes has a reflexive sense. And so in my mind, that's kind of what it's just indicating, like you feel hot yourself towards yourself. That's in my mind what maybe that meaning contributes to it. So, but at the end of the day, those all just mean it's hot. So that is a great question. Thank you for asking. Now, if it's just warm, notice the thermometer kind of drops a bit. It's warm. You got some cloud coverage, so it's not as hot. You can say yui punni, yui punni. And I added num at the end of here. Feels. You can add this for the hot as well. You can add num. Uritu num. Not uritu. Num. It feels hot. But yeah, I wrote it down here. Yui punni num. So yui means warm. We already know now punni is a state. It's a state of being warm. Num feels. Yui punni num. Hunagwatu. In yui punni num. Feels hot outside. Now, if you want to say it feels cool, like there's a nice breeze, this word can mean the same thing. Like it's cool. It could also mean breezy. And so I was looking for a good thermometer to represent that. And I just chose this one out of like convenience. So hutsatwi punni. Hutsatwi punni means it's cool. You can add bisha in front of it to mean nice and cool. Bisha hutsatwi punni. It's nice and cool. Hunagwata. Bisha hutsatwi punni. It's nice and cool outside. Hutsatwi. Hutsatwi. It's a word that means cool or breeze. And puni. Nice and cool or nice and breezy. Hutsatwi. All right, so let's do some practicing. Tanaya, we're on to you now. So first, I'll ask that first question. Again, how rabuapuni hunagwat?
Pija Tavidua.
Correct. Ishi hayunam hunagwat.
Urutu.
Ishi how rabuapuni hunagwat?
Sokui Kumiapuni.
Sagwatni. Yeah.
Sakwani.
Sagwatni kumiapuni. Ishi hayunam hunagwat.
Sakwani Urutu.
Sagwatni urutu. Yeah, you can say that as well. That wasn't one of the possible answers I gave, but thank you for saying it because you can say that. Sagwatni urutu. Yeah, I can say it's partially hot or slightly hot. Sagwatni kumia or sagwatni urutu. Yeah, that would work. Or again, to say warm. Remember the word for warm?
Yuipuni.
Finally, oops, I have the answer here. I was asked, hayunam hunagwat.
You still want me to answer it with the all right. Hutsawipuni.
All right. In this case, if it's raining outside, well, I don't know, maybe this is just my experience in Arizona, but it can be hot when it's raining. It could be cool when it's raining. It could be cold when it's raining. So I just put a question mark here that you guys can give whatever answer if te de la gana that you want to give. Anything that you want that'll make sense to you. All right, now, but if it's cold, again, just like hot, you can drop all of this and just say cold. Cold. You can also add that na prefix here and say na udzits. All those mean cold. It feels cold. All right. Do some practicing. Chrissy, you are up. All right. Chrissy, how to wapuni hunagwat?
Let's see here. Sagwatni kumiapuni.
Sagwatni kumiapuni. Partially cloudy. Sure. Ishi hayunam hunagwat.
Hutsatwipuni.
Ja, hutsatwipuni. It's cool or possibly breezy. Ishi haurabwapuni hunagwat.
Let's see. Balmawan.
Almawan. Ishi hayunam hunagwat.
Let's see. Uzutsupuninam.
Ja, feels cold. All right, let's learn a new one, okay? A new feeling, a new sense of feeling. So, imagine we got the hail here, right? It's hail, okay? This is very much hailing. This phrase means it feels dangerous. It feels dangerous. Naduya is a word that can mean danger. Naduya. And then you got num. Notice we can add that stative prefix to that verb num, to feel. Okay, So that stated prefix can be moved around in Numu. Naduya Numu Kunni. It was dangerous outside. Okay. Of course, if there's a lot of lightning, storming outside, same thing. Naduya Numu. Naduya Numu Kunni. Oh, by the way, the word for lightning, Tugukutsiwa. Tugukutsiwa. I don't have it written out, but I'll write it in the chats. Tugukutsiwa. Oops. Tugukutsiwa. Lightning. Tugukutsiwa. Lightning. Naduya Numu. All right, let's go on and do some more practicing. Maxine, back to you. And I'm gonna, okay, how to work with the hunagwa.
Isha Tabirua.
She hunagwa.
Order to Buddha.
Good doing, Bisha, it's hot. All right, now I'm gonna let you call upon someone else and you can ask them this next question.
Anka, are you there? No?
Yeah.
Okay. How to pull kuni unakwatu.
Agora. Gua. Win.
Bisha, order what to do. And Maxine, you can ask him this second question as well.
Okay, Anka. Hayu Numa Hanakwatu.
Is it the same thing?
How's it feel?
Yeah, now she's asking, how does it feel?
Oh. Nadwa. Wait. Nadwa. Nam Puni.
Yep. Naduya. 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 Num. You can also say it like what I just said. Sorry. Just like in English, you can change things up. So yeah, the way I had it written initially, Naduya Num. You can say it that way. You can also just say Naduya Num. And those are, so switching that suffix around, that's perfectly fine. So good job, Panka. Now, Panka, you can call in someone else now and ask them the next two questions.
Okay. How about that?
All right. So do I ask them or do I get asked?
Panka's
Ash. How to open Unakwatu.
My one for snow. Tegua una.
Yeah, Tugwa. So the
Tegua.
stress is on that first syllable, not the gua.
Tegua una.
Tugwa. Tugwa. All right. And now the second question, Panka.
You num Unakwatu.
Kai edited. I lost my cold.
Absolutely correct. Kai it is not. Yeah. Remember, it sounds, the word for cold sounds very much like hot. You just change up a couple of the sounds. They both have but the D and the T changes.
Tut, tut.
Zitz. 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 Yeah, so UDZUTSU. I mean, you guys, people spell it all kinds of different ways, but this is, I think, how did I spell it? I don't even remember how I spelled it. I think I spelled it like that. But you can also spell it like that, whatever. We're not actually getting graded on spelling here, so we're good. All right, Thatch. Now you can call on someone else. So these next two.
All right. I don't know who hasn't been called on for a while.
Rebecca, is Rebecca back? Well, then you got Danaya or Celicia or Monica. I think Monica.
Monica, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. How how I can't talk anymore. How Tapua Puni Nakatu.
Kumiya Pani.
Ayunim Nakwatu. Nakwatu.
Jujutsu.
It's cold. That works. Or how would you say it means it's cool or breezy?
Satsui. Pani.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Monica, your turn. You can call upon someone.
Oh, Rebecca said they can't unmute.
Oh, I see it now. All right. Well, you're still here to listen and learn that way, so practice along. Cool.
All right, Chrissy. Sit down.
Huh.
How Tabua Pani. Hunakwete.
Palma Wana.
Mm-hmm. Ayunum Hunakwete.
Let's see. Uzitu Paninum.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Chrissy, your turn to call someone.
Okay, let's see here. Celicia? Okay. How Tabua Puni Hunakwatu.
Romo na poniwa. Na poni.
Yeah. Second question.
Hayanuma Hunakwatu.
Naruya. Namponi.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. Celicia, you call someone now.
Maxine?
I'm ready.
Okay. How Tapua Puni Hunakwete.
Sagwat ni Alma.
That works. Sawatni
Tatsumi.
Palma. That works. I mean, means kind of partially rainy, so that's good. Or the other word that I had on here was that Batsumi Yaduan. Batsumi, sprinkling. All right, next question.
Ayunum Unequate.
Once again, you could just make up whatever answer you want to give.
Um. Ubipuni. Numa.
What was the word that you said?
Ubipuni. Warm.
Oh, Tuipuni. Sorry.
I'm in Arizona.
Absolutely. Yes. That is how it usually feels in the monsoon season here in the summertime. It feels warm. It's a good answer for that one. All right. Maxine, you can call upon someone. I think Tanaya hasn't gone yet. You can call upon them.
Who?
Tanaya?
Oh, Tanaya. Okay. How tabua puni punakutu?
Bija Tavidua.
Second question, Maxine.
Yep. Okay. Hayu numa punakutu?
Urutu. What did you say you put in front of it to like say it's like real hot?
Ine.
Inu. Inu urutu.
Definitely in Arizona. All right, Tanaya, you can ask the next two.
We cycled through already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who started?
Who did start? I don't know. I mean, we just had Maxine, and then before her was Celicia. Before Celicia was Chrissy. We got Ponka or Monica or Thatch, I think. Would be good choices.
All right. Thatch.
Cool.
How tabua puni hunagwatu?
Na dia Numapuni.
Hey, what is he asking you? Or what are they asking you?
How does it look outside? How's it outside?
Yeah, how to blow up on you.
Oh, that would be like feels dangerous. So we want to say like it looks dangerous. So
How's the weather? That's what that one's asking. How to blow up on you? Kunagwa.
it's like the hug hagwadakwana. Haley?
Yeah, almost. Hagwodgwa. Hagwodgwa.
Hagwadakwana.
Yeah, Hagwodgwa. Hagwodgwa. Yep. All right, next.
Hayu numa hunagwatu.
So that would be, I think, the one I said first. Naduya Numapuni.
Mm-hmm. Nadia Numa. Feels dangerous. All right, well, 5 minutes, 4 minutes now till 8. So 8. Oh, yeah, 8. All it quits there. And so, as always, I'll be here if you have any more questions. Otherwise, mabunidwa.
Konnichiwa.
Good job, Ogano. Good night.
Hey Josh,
Yeah.
how do you say sunny again?
Tavirua.
Okay.
You can also say Taviruapun.
Bye. Nirwa.
Uto-A,
You have one for smoky, like
Kui,
wildfire smokes.
yeah. Kui, not Kui, Kui, Kui. Kui is the root for smoke. Kui. So I just can't remember the correct suffix for that one. Kui, Kuina, Kuina, Kuinapun. Maybe Kuinapun. I'll have to verify it, but
They should.
that's the word that you gotta make sure you don't confuse it with the word for feces, because kuita
Mm,
is the feces, but quina is the word that can refer to smoke. It's that lengthening of the qui for smoke. Qui. That's why length in Numu is important.
What about thunder?
Nuavu. What about that one? I should have added that one. Nuavu. 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 There are other dialects too, like from Bridgeport, where they say something like Kumia Yagawan. The sky or the clouds are crying. Kumia Yagawan. I think that's how they say it. I know that they use that verb yaga for to cry, but I can't remember if the exact root before that. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in my battery, it's gonna die. But yeah, thunder. Thundering, thundering. You say nuapun, nuapun. So the same thing, adding that, drop that b suffix and add puni instead. Nuapun. It's thundering, thundering, yeah.
Okay, I just had one other question.
Yep.
Hayu. I've heard it explained before. It's like a non-physical what? I don't know if have you heard that, or can you
Yeah.
speak to that at all?
Yeah, and I explained that too last spring, but before you had joined, because you kind of joined later on.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like if you're asking what is your name, you use that word, hayu.
yeah,
Hayu unani, hayu unani. So it's what? It's not
Yeah.
tangible. It doesn't refer to tangible, physical something that you can touch. Rather something more abstract, like your name, or like your feeling, something you feel. Whereas if it was the other, if it was something you want to ask about something tangible, it's that word he, like he shoot. What is that? That's something physical, something tangible.
okay. Well, that's all. Bonito.
What
See ya.